of a sudden you give me one piece of news. Now you're doing this, man. God damn, Gabe's moving. What's going on, everybody?
Yeah, he just fucking said what's up, and then he was like, "Yeah, what's up, Raider Gabe?" I just told him, just cracking.
Raider Gabe is doing some things, man. You gotta watch out for Raider Gabe, dog.
He's soaking right now. This motherfucker.
Who's soaking?
He said me, fucking fool.
Yeah, once again, man, welcome to the Raider Nation Live.
Where's Gravy at?
Gravy's pulling up. He came and fucking gave me some shit and then left, and he said he's gonna be maybe a couple minutes late. But thank you everybody for pulling up, man. Appreciate you guys. We're going into week 6. We had the win yesterday. We'll talk a little bit more about the game yesterday. 13-17 win against Green Bay Packers. We had a show last night, and then me and Gabe and Gravy decided to we just had on the win, man. Let's just talk about the highlights, and I put it on my channel. Try to put it on everybody's channel, but you know what I mean. It was the first time we've ever done anything like that, and it was kind of like a review, man. I think we got like good 120 views. So if you guys want to check it out, go to the channel, go to my channel, Dirty Lowe's channel, and and just check it out, man, and see what you guys like. Give us some comments. How do you want us to do more? We can do more. You know what I mean? Something like that and that aspect. But as usual, bro, we're gonna get to the chat and tell pretty much what I tell everybody. Be thankful for what you do got, what you don't, and don't drink and drive. So we're gonna get to the chat and then we'll start chopping it up, bro. Robert Pena, what's going on, man? Salute. Right away, what's going on, brother? Salute. He's showing love. Paul, what's going on? Ja, what's going on, brother? Salute. Yeah, I seen that. I got that tag, bro. That would be the first question that we're gonna answer and kind of go over. I seen that shit earlier too, man. Raider Fan 32, what's going on, brother? Hopefully you're having a good one, man. Dark, what is going on? Salute, man. Salute. Shit, Sarkis, what's going on? Gabe and Gravy Show featuring Low. Let's go. Speaking of the devil, he shall appear. Gravy's in the building. Did you cut your hair today, bro? Hopefully you cut your hair, bro. Nope. Nah.
Two in a row, bro.
We're going 2 in a row now?
Said he's going to let it grow until we fucking don't win a game.
Bro.
So we got to get 2 games in a row. So then if we get this next game, or if we don't, and then we don't, I'm not saying that. Never mind. Clark, what's going on, bro? Salute, man. Salute. Dark showing love to everybody. Shit, everyone's showing love. For sure. Miguel, what's up? Wait. Fucker, what's going on, man? He's soaking right now. He sure is. Shit, that's what's up. Max said people were doubting the defense and he heard all of it. Can't believe Max noticed me. That's fucking Giorgio Miller, what's going on, bro? Salute, man. Thank you for pulling up, man. I don't know where you're watching from, but it's either going to be Twitter, Rumble, or Twitch, man. Thank you for pulling up, man. I appreciate you. He's leaking. Stupid. OJ, what's good? What's good, fellas? I work listening. Salute, man. Salute, brother. Hopefully having a good one. Shit. Gravy McDaniels? Oh, shit. There you go. Shit. Wild Turkey, what's going on, bro? Salute, man. Hopefully you're having a good day at work, too, man. Good evening at work. Gabe, you can shout out my wife since she won't talk to me anymore. Everyone wants to shout you out. Fucking Paul, fucking auntie, man. Salute, bro. What's going on, man? Arkham's in the building. What's going on, brother? Shit, I'm gonna get with you a little bit later on this week, bro. We're gonna plan for the Vegas game, bro. We're going. Shit, salute to everybody, man. Thank you guys for pulling up. Yeah, we're also on Gabe's channel too, man. Make sure you guys, if you guys haven't subscribed to Gabe's channel, go over there and go subscribe. Got to get Gravy going on his channel too, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Because of what's going on, bro.
I got to get on your stream, get my own StreamYard on yours instead of
so we can start streaming it to yours.
You just get rid of mine because I'm still on yours. But I like dictating yours, so me and Gabe get into a good conversation. I could just cut you out of it.
Yeah, I got to change that. I got to change that real quick. I got to change that. So okay. So we're gonna catch up to the chat, and Gravy hit me with some shit, bro, that made my fucking stomach. I swear to God, bro.
I was laughing all the way home, bro.
I know your ass was laughing all the way home, bro. So Miguel says Adam asked About the double teams, he said every team does that. I still need the ball. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I seen that shit too, Miguel. He did say that shit. Snoops, what's up? What's going on, man? Hopefully you're having a good one, bro. Junior, what's going on, bro? All eyes, what's up? What's up? What's up? Snoop showing love. Everyone's in the building. It's a good week, nation. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sure is. So sounds good, Lo. Just hit me up, brother. By the way, you're still not a fucking mod, bro. I'll do that shit right now, Arkham. My bad. Tripping over here. Not even doing it.
He can't do it to you.
That's what you done. He's not even a mod.
Yeah, I know. Fucking, we shared a room and everything, and not even a mod, dog.
all that, whatever it is you guys did in that room.
Hey, relax. You and your as a moderator.
The most I could get was a haircut with Drew.
He said the most I can get was a haircut. He's stupid. Hey, Laura Chief, what's good, bro? Salute, man. Salute. Okay, you're a mod now, bro. You're a managing mod, so you above, bro. You just you're not you up there now. So, well, I follow what's going on, brother.
You can kick people out now, Darko.
Hey, fucking Rated Squid, man. Salute to you, brother, man. I see you got the new puppy, bro, so I know you're having a good time with that, man. He says, I love the win. Don't change the fact that I just don't trust McDaniel's play calling, bro. Let's talk. We're going to talk about that. Hit Stick, what's going on, bro? Salute, man. Salute. We're almost caught up to the chat, man, and once we get caught up, we're going to start talking this shit, man. Yeah, we're caught up now, man, so first time here, go to like, comment, subscribe, man. Appreciate it. You know, it's gonna go a long way for us. We're pretty close. We're all of us. Me and Gabe, we're pretty close to the 500 club. You know what I mean? So make sure.
I got like 17 away.
Yeah, I'm at like 463 or 64 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Chris, what's going on, bro? Salute to you, man. It's just I got mod boss now. Fuck, fucking circus. Circus, you're not modding it? Oh, yeah, you are. Yeah, there you go. You got a mod boss. You have to. Everybody got to answer to Arkham now. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, I got a mod boss now.
Yeah. Shit. Better Arkham than anybody. It's better Arkham than anybody, though.
Oh yeah. So, Arkham don't trip on anything like that. The people trying to take that shit to the fucking next level.
Oh yeah, bro. Like they're trying to go all in, bro. So let me. All right. I'm gonna let my boy go and roast me on this because I'm just gonna show this picture right here, right? Let me see if I can kind of get it going. See where I get a just picture.
Wait a minute. You need to put them on first.
No, I'm not gonna put them on. I'm gonna show a picture of the show last night.
You have to compare. You have to.
No, I'm not doing it. I can't do it. So check us out.
You have to compare, bro. You have to compare.
No, I'm not.
All right, then.
I'll get your ass back. All right, so if you guys notice right here, I've got glasses on. I actually need glasses, right? I really need glasses. So fucking Gravy stops by the house. You forgot your knife too, bro. So he comes in and starts telling me, he's like, "Hey, man, go ahead and tell me what you told me, bro." Good.
I forgot, bro. You're doing a good job.
I'm doing a good job of talking shit about myself. Okay, so I do need glasses, right? So because I got a little bit of style and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I went through a couple pairs of glasses. I was gonna do the hip hop ones, and my reading glasses. I'm gonna get the lenses for them. So I said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do some other shit." Boom! I grabbed these, and I was like, they're a little big. Fuck it, I'll do the whole Chicken Little thing, whatever. Fucking Gravy turned around and tells me, he goes, "Bro, do you got to see everything?" I was like, "You motherfucker." He's like, "Everything? You got to see it all? Like the whole fucking thing?" I was like, "God damn, dog, come on."
I said, don't wear those glasses. Don't wear
those glasses no more.
He fucking has everything. He has everything in fucking microscope.
He goes, I can't see nothing. I go, do you have to see everything? Yeah, fuck.
You see it all? See the future, the past, the fucking present.
You just look at. I felt smarter. I felt smarter looking at that shit.
Felt like you need to go to school. And then even Cool Kev was getting on me and shit. And what were they calling me yesterday? Fucking Archie Bunker or some shit.
Archie Bunker.
Chicken Little.
They're playing some shit. But anyways, man, shit. Let's get into it, guys. Ja put this up a while back. And it says right here, McAfee show said that he had Rogers show with Rogers on And he was talking about they're not using Adams right, and Adams fucking on his IG stories, that man, like basically saying, "Amen," like basically saying that they ain't using them right. And even Miguel turned around and said that, that he was saying about Adams about the double team and stuff like that. He goes, "They're always going to double team me. I still need the ball." I mean, that to me it sounds a little cocky,
bro.
What's that?
I don't know if it's me, but if it's me or if you're coming out choppy.
It might be you, it might be me too. I'll make sure everything's
you're
low.
Bouncing around.
I don't know.
Is he bouncing around when he talks?
Cool.
It sounds kind of choppy when you're talking.
Yeah, man.
We're always having a fucking problem with this fucking sound, bro. It's gravy. So just jump out real quick, gravy, and just jump back on, bro.
How does circus
Everyone says sounds good.
I think it sounds good.
No, but when gravy starts talking, it starts kind of breaking up a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think
you hear me good, Gabe?
Good.
Okay. Let me hold up.
Yeah. Just jump out real quick, jump back right back in. You'll be fine.
Yes, sir.
Shout out Ray Twan, bro. Thank you for pulling up, bro. Appreciate you. But yeah, so Adams was McAfee was talking a little bit of shit. Well, not a little bit of shit. Rogers was saying they're just not using them right. And Adams basically responded to that, bro. Like, that's really like neither here and there. I mean, he went fucking 3 for 3 for 45, or was it 3 for 3? And he was actually really he was actually like really a part of that last drive, man. You know what I mean? So it's like if it wasn't him making those catches, bro, you know what I'm saying? A lot of things would have been happened. You know what I mean? So we would have got the win personally. But I do think it's more of a play call. Do you think it's more of a play call, or do you think it's just Jimmy G just not trusting? And I hate to say it that way.
Jimmy G not seeing him, dog. I just think it's Jimmy G being too focused on his first read, second read like that he don't get beyond that, and like he settles and he don't look. A lot of the times he's missing a lot of open guys, not just DA even. It's a lot of guys, bro. Like, I think, I've seen a lot of plays where Renfro's open, where DA's open, and sometimes he'll go to the space where it's kind of like clogged a little bit, and I've seen it even on a couple of interceptions where, like, he'll throw into traffic, where if he just makes that one little quick, another read, or just a quick, like half a second more, I think it's just that he's not going through his progressions right. I think it's more. I think that's what it is more, because it's, DA. I think it's also, it also has to do with a little bit with the trust issue too, because, I mean, when you have a guy like that, bro, I mean, you should be able to have the trust to, like, sometimes even throw it up there and just be like, you know what I mean? Like, that's the guy I'm gonna throw it to if I am going to force it in somewhere, you know what I mean? And put it somewhere where he's gonna probably only gonna be able to catch it, but just don't see it sometimes. But hopefully it continues. I like what I seen though more in last game, even though DA wasn't like, this is what I think I like. I think I like this game plan more than anything, because it was spread around more than anything. You know what I mean? Like DA might not have gotten his catches that we're used to, but I think he spread the ball. You know what I mean? And then he was able to get DA when he needed to on that drive to get us close to the end zone. You know what I mean? So I think it's a little bit overblown. I mean, he's still on pace for like 1,400 yards again, dog. So it's like, yeah, we can say we don't use him right, but it's like we also don't have a quarterback with the ability of Aaron Rodgers. You know what I mean? So he's not going to look to the ability, I think, of that too. You know what I mean? So, but for him to be able to get, with almost 1,600 yards with Carr, and then on pace right now to still go for like 1,400 this year, it's still, he's still DA.
Yeah. What do you think about that, Gravy? Can't hear you, Gravy. No, we can't hear Gravy. It's on mute. No, it's not on mute. Do you have your mic on? Red Swan says 2 out of the 3 receivers are being used correctly. Says we're getting beyond first, second reads. We don't have the confidence in this O-line. That's another good way to look at it too. Shout out game, bro. Gambling 10. Appreciate it. But one of the things that I do, oh yeah, Snoops, that is true too. I agree with Gabe. Jimmy ain't passing his wobble sometimes. Passes are wobbly sometimes. I think it's going to be picked off. Adam's shoulder was messed up too. That was another thing, and he did say that too. But one of the things that I was always looking at when it all came down to things, Cash, what's going on, bro? Salute to you, brother. What I was going to say was, if this offense was going to be used correctly to where Renfro was going to get the ball, Hooper was going to get the ball, Mayers was going to get the ball, Myers was going to get the ball, you know what I mean? Josh Jacobs was going to get the ball, fucking, Carter and everybody. Obviously, DA's are number one, but his numbers were going to be affected. I thought last year when he came, I thought his numbers were going to be affected, but they actually went up. You know what I'm saying? So I was kind of like, I get it, but then yet he was fucking injured.
Yo.
Yeah, there you go, Gabe. Gravy. I'm sorry. Cash was good, bro.
And I think if people haven't like go subscribe either to like that one where Max did shout me out on his podcast. I think it's called the Rush podcast with Max Crosby. So like because I know he barely started it. He was in the middle of his first episode pretty much right now, but like he stopped the premiere right in the middle of it, and like he deleted the video right away. I think he's probably gonna edit it still a little bit more, and then he's gonna re-put it out. But it was his first podcast, so stay tuned for that shit too, because he started his own player podcast pretty much, and he's gonna do it after like the day after games. He's gonna do a podcast the day after games, just like kind of like what Micah Parsons does too.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be doing that shit. So we're gonna have from the player's perspective, you know what I mean, a podcast every Monday or Tuesday, you know what I mean, from the horse's mouth pretty much, you know what I mean, from Max Crosby himself, bro. So yeah, it's called the Rush podcast with Max Crosby.
Shit, okay, shit. Well, I'll look that up and I'll put and it's on YouTube?
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Okay, so I'll look it up right now. I'll put it on and everybody gets fucking subscribe to that. Jaw Raider said right here, 4 interceptions in 5 games, 2 games with back-to-back picks. We haven't done that since 2003, almost 23 years ago. So, Gravy, I know you were having a little technical difficulties going back and forth. What do you think about this whole Adams thing? Being used and not being used correctly.
He's not getting used correctly. Who said that?
Well, some people are saying it. I mean, I don't agree with it too much, because I mean, I just don't think we have like the quarterback of Aaron Rodgers caliber or whatever. But like, I mean, he's still getting his.
Oh, I know what you're talking about now. You're talking about the
McAfee.
He was on TV. He was on McAfee today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. He said what he said. Like he said that he's being double teamed, but he doesn't need the ball. I do see sometimes where what's his name can make maybe use him a little bit more, but then again we'll start bitching about that the fans will start bitching about that they're using him too much. You know what I mean? So it's
which
like,
they did. They did already.
What they were doing. So it's like it's a lose-lose in this type of situation when you already have haters on that side. You know what I mean?
Right. Michael Guerrero, what up, bro?
I think it's and Rodgers, he's out the league. He can say what he wants. He had a bunch of time with Devontae, and he seen Devontae grow up. He didn't make Devontae, but he made Devontae a better wide receiver. But
sure.
He has no room to talk now. He's not. I don't think coming back from Achilles injury that he's ever gonna play football again, being fucking almost 40 years old. So
this was thinking of coming back this year, supposedly.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Not at that age, bro. Not at that. I don't care how good you take care of yourself. You bust your Achilles when you're 40 years old. It ain't gonna happen.
It's the ayahuasca. It's like super fucking pure. Like it's like it gives you Wolverine juice and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like it gives you Wolverine powers.
He said Wolverine powers.
He's gonna fucking he's gonna get tested for that shit.
Who can't say your Wi-Fi is performing like Luminor? Damn.
Fucking missing.
Where that come from? Who said that?
Cool Kev.
Cool Kev, dog.
He's typing that with his feet. He's typing that with his big toe.
Who can't be fucking practicing his fucking stand up nowadays, dog? Everybody, I remember
Yeah.
everybody used to call him dry. I remember he fucking be coming out with some one-liners sometimes now.
Hey,
bro.
ever since ChatGPT became fucking famous, bro, like it was shit that popped out, bro. He's been killing it, bro. ChatGPT.
Took him long, you know.
Mm-hmm.
was gonna beat our ass when he's
but really, man, I think that we're giving DA, and he's hurt. He has a hurt shoulder, so you got to limit his action right now. He's still hurt. He said he was dealing with pain all game. So,
yeah.
You know,
Shut up.
Yeah, no, I mean, that too. But people don't take that into account most of the time, especially when they already have a certain like a pre like notation towards like already like the offense as it is. You know what I mean? And they already want to talk shit about something, so they pick and they just like basically they nitpick, dog. So it's like it's gonna be like that. You know what I mean? So I just think once we start, you know, if we could put string a couple games together, you know what I mean, the noise is gonna die down a little bit, but it's not gonna completely die out, dog. I think because you already got guys that are already on the other side that don't want this guy here as it is. It's gonna be like that for a good minute right now, dog. So until we can, you know, put a good winning streak together and start, you know, looking serious in you know, the playoff thing, which I think, you know, in the next 5 games, the 5 games in our fucking schedule, dog, we can make some noise, dog. And if our offense can start just catching up, you know what I mean?
What's up, bro?
And that's what's crazy, bro. Max, you know, when I was fucking, you know, going like talking like back and forth with him, he said something about, I mentioned that too. Like I mentioned, when the offense catches up, you know what I mean? This team is gonna be scary. And he's like, yep. He's like, yep. You know, because he agrees with the dog. He agrees with that shit too. So it's like, I think the team knows. You know what I mean? As soon as the offense starts to click a little bit, this defense is starting to pick it up, dog. To where I don't see this defense starting to fall off, like, you know what I mean, and look anything like they were in recent years. Because I just think I've seen enough games in a row now to where I think this defense is solid enough to not be the bottom of the barrel anymore. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I'm not gonna be quick to say that they're like top 10 still, you know what I mean? Like top 10 consistently, but I could see that they're you know what I mean, that they're starting to put games together and string, you know, like drives together, get guys off the field consistently on third down. Like you know what I mean? I think that right there, the defense, I could see them kind of sustaining this for the rest of the year. But the offense, if they could catch up a little bit and start, you know, spreading the ball out like they were, and then, you know, just DA getting a little bit more healthier, I think this offense could get a lot scarier, bro, especially with the Mumford addition and a Luminor, you know, fucking subtraction. That's that. I think that's gonna be one of the biggest additions.
Shout out Josh Clay. I never seen him before, but thank you for pulling up, bro. I don't know where you're watching from, but or maybe Gabe's channel. But anyways, he's saying a defensive end trade. A lot of people have been speculating by the end of the month we're gonna make a trade for a defensive end because we don't have one. But I don't know anybody that we will go for right now, bro. To be honest with you,
I just like at this point in time, dog. I mean, I know that we still need help on the defensive line. Don't get me wrong, dog. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not nearly satisfied with the play from there sometimes consistently. You know, especially the inside the defensive tackle. But I think at this point, we would be more served to go out and try to go get a guard. You know what I mean? If we could go out and get like a guard from somebody, dog, like on the offensive line, and to take over fucking, you know, a Van Rotten spot or something like that, bro. I think that would be better served for us in the long run because it'll protect Jimmy G, you know what I mean, in the pass game more. And it would also, you know, I think open up the run game a lot more for Josh Jacobs, especially with the Mumford, you know. I think that's what Mumford excels at. You know what I mean? I think that's why he didn't get the nod at the beginning of the year. You know what I mean? Because they believe that, you know, Illuminor had a little bit quicker feet, which he does. You know what I mean? Because you can see sometimes guys bending the corner on Mumford. But as far as, you know, nastiness and you know, getting off the ball quicker, you know, just, you know, being, you know, getting to the point of attack quicker on the defensive ends, Mumford is that dude, bro. And you've seen it since, you know, the opening opening play from the second half. You know what I mean? As soon as they said Mumford was in for Luminor, you know what I mean? 8-yard carry. You know what I mean? And he had his longest carry of the year when Mumford was in there yesterday. So I could see us being better equipped, going out and trying to get a guard than a guy on the line right now. And if we could go out and get both, then I mean that would be awesome. But right now, I think
and a tackle. I'll go get a guard and a defensive tackle.
Yeah, that's what Circus was saying. We don't need a defensive end. We need a D tackle. That's what I was looking along the lines. Like I would rather take
he's right.
Yeah, he is because
right.
I mean, and what he's saying is Coots and Tyree is catching up, bro. They're catching up. You know what I mean? So it's like, and you know what? You guys were fucking giving fucking Tyree fucking shit for that hit that Allen gave him a couple weeks, bro. Let somebody hit you under the shoulders when you have somebody else holding you, bro. You're gonna fucking fly, bro. Like, you know, half of these people out here, bro, like don't even respect what this is, man. This sport is a fucking violent sport, and it's leverage. Everything is fucking leverage, bro. And you can get fucking, you can be 1 foot up and get fucking straight flattened. You know what I mean? Flattened like no problem, bro. So it's like, you know, he's gonna come around. He's a fucking rookie that came off an injury and came in fucking three days before the fucking season started, bro. You know what I mean? Even I was giving him shit, bro. I kind of have to back out a little bit, but
I'll be the first one to say that I was getting on this dude.
Oh yeah,
but prove me wrong, homeboy. Prove me wrong. That's what I want him to do. You know what I mean? He's getting better, and him and Kuntz as a tag team rotating is a good little move. Kuntz is a strong ass dude, man. He's pushing them linemen back too. So
he's getting.
You don't see that. If you're not seeing that, you're just looking at one thing. You're looking at the ball, and you're not looking like I do to Tyree and Kuntz and all the guys, the Spillane and all them other things. I go back and check. I look at the ball too, just like every other fan does. But when you do a show like this, then you got to backtrack what you say. You know, Kuntz did a good job. Get on the chat and tell me which play, which time didn't he do that? You know, there's gonna be plays.
I just think we're so thin there because you've seen when Kuntz went down, we're very thin there, bro. Like it's like literally when we're not getting nothing out of Rochelle, we're not getting really nothing out of those guys that are coming in, you know, that are coming off the practice squad or anything like that come in, you know what I mean, that have came in for fucking Chandler Jones since, you know what I mean, the first game of the season, you know what I mean. You've seen, you know, them kind of go with Rochelle, then they went with Jordan Willis for a game, and then they went for just they went back to Rochelle again. But it's just like, I mean, they actually signed Rochelle to the 53, so they can't send him back down after they actively signed him to the 53. So it's just like, I think we're so thin at that position that's why they're looking there, because if any of those guys, you know, get nicked up, you know what I mean? It's basically Max by himself, bro. Like, so I think that's the reason why. But because defensive tackle, as far as, you know, we're not good there. You know what I mean? But we got a lot of bodies who are sometimes worthless. But you know what I mean? It's just we are so thin at defensive end. I think that's the reason why they're looking there. But we can use a fucking defensive tackle and a guard. I think that would be like the main objective if we're gonna make moves by the trade deadline, which is October 31st.
Yeah, Arkham says right here, says Tyree was rushed back. He should be back to normal between week 8 and 9 and catching up the game speed. I'm just adding that. Got to see him getting some pressure in the last game, though. Yep. Raider P says, YOLO said, yeah, if players take jiu-jitsu or something, balance and leverage is when you're using your hands correctly. Yep, that is true, too. All I saying, let Kuntz cook. So, yep, DT, help with the run in the middle and get a QB from the interior. That would help the edge rush completely, yes, because they'll either have to double team, have to put 2 hands on them, 4 hands on, you know, the defensive tackle, depending on what we're running and stuff like that, and that's going to open up the edges to let these guys do what they got to do.
Hey, Josh Clay, you ain't lying, Josh Clay. That shit's fucking as of right now. I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, there's obvious plays where you know, Marcus Peters is just getting burnt. He did make up, I guess. You could say he fucking made that, you know, game-saving tackle or whatever. But you know, touchdown saving tackle. I wouldn't say game-saving tackle. Touchdown saving tackle, and he did make a play on that interception. But just consistently on a play to play basis. He needs to be in there like as a situational cornerback. You know what I mean? Let him be fresh, because he cannot be the guy that's in there play after play after play after play, dog. Like you can tell he takes plays off and shit like that, and that's when he gets burnt. It's like and especially with these guys like Tyler Hall and Amik Robertson, showing up yesterday. When you get guys back like Jacorian and Nate Hobbs, you have to have a healthy rotation with them, dog, because Marcus Peters can't be out there every single play, dog, because he's getting burnt consistently. I know he made some plays yesterday, but he's getting burnt consistently, dog. So he needs to have a very healthy, step back in play in, I would say, like in baseball pitch count. You know what I mean? And his pitch count basically.
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, like have him come in maybe like second and third, or maybe you know what I mean.
He's from the Bay, bro. He's from the Bay. He's Beast Mode's cousin.
He's Beast Mode's cousin, bro. He's wearing 24. He's Oakland.
Yeah. He can't be in there play after play, dog. He just can't. It's like he's older. He's had injuries, Achilles. He's not meant to be out there all game like that, bro. Like he does have some plays where he can flash, but I think that will show more up if he could be more fresh when he comes into games. You know what I mean? Not playing play after play.
I don't think fresh has nothing to do with it, dude. I think he just.
I mean,
he's Marcus Peters, bro. He's Marcus Peters. Marcus Peters has always gotten beat, Gabe. He's always gotten beat, and it pissed him off, and he had bad games because of it. That's why.
But he's also made more plays than this, dog. Like he's made, back in like even a couple years back, that one, that pick six that he had in his hands. He's not dropping that, bro, because he's more known for like one of those corners that when he does get this ball when he does get his hands on the ball, he's usually coming up with it. That's one thing he will do. Like if he guesses right and he does get a beat on the ball, he is gonna catch it, because he is a more sure-handed, I would say, DB when he does get his hand on the ball. But he takes a lot of risk, which is why he gets burned a lot. Which kind of like similar to like Trayvon Diggs type of shit. But it's just like right now he doesn't have that ability to close as how he's used to. So I don't know if it's because the wear and tear on his body that's why I'm saying maybe the keeping him fresh will help out on those type of plays where he has a little bit more burst in his step on those certain plays. But because that's the only thing I could think of, because as of right now, Father Time's catching up to him. You know what I mean? So it's
I could think of way more. That's not what everybody said, and that's not what everybody said. I dig what he used to be. I dig what he did. I'm not dogging the football player of Marcus Peters, but all this shit about the dog in him is gonna come to this defense, and he's gonna teach these young dudes, and wow, all this bullshit that we said about Marcus Peters, when Bennett's out there being more of a dog than him. Amik Robertson is being.
Well, I mean, what do you expect, man? The young dog has more energy.
That was the thing. The dog in Marcus Peters. He's gonna teach these young. We need that in our locker room. Yeah,
but we have heard that he has been better in the locker room this year, like teaching guys. And this defense, I mean, like it or not,
these guys are playing like Marcus Peters. They're playing better than Marcus Peters.
I know, yeah, no, of course. That's for it says for itself. It speaks for itself. But what I mean is like, it's by coincidence though. But this year, when he has joined the team, the defense is performing better as a whole. So can his leadership be in other ways? You know what I mean? Can his leadership be in other ways than that guys still believe in him? Not in as a player wise, but you know what I mean, in his technique, in his teaching technique wise, and in his stuff like that. You know what I mean? So the
only bad thing about that, Gabe, is that like if he's doing that shit, he can be turning around and teaching the guys fucking some bad fucking plays. The way he doesn't finish the plays, how he does certain things, bro.
I would agree that.
Yeah, even though he's giving that good shit too, like, you know what I'm saying, on some real shit. Even though he's doing that, he's also going to be giving away some bad habits because he's older and he doesn't really want to be putting his head in on the run or anything like that. Putting his hands on the play, trying to tackle a fucking, you know, what I mean, not making good tackles. You know what I'm saying? It's just those things that most people will trade off of.
What I mean is, I would agree with that if our defense was still bottom of the barrel. You know what I mean? If our DBs didn't look like they've improved, you know what I mean? Like, I know we haven't been up to like, you know, world beaters. Like I usually say, like we're not world beaters or anything like that, but we've been playing better. You know what I mean? With the addition of him, I'm not saying it's because of him, but I'm just saying like, I would say like he's teaching bad technique and shit like that. If you've seen guys were like, you know what I mean, just getting worse. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? I can't give Graham credit because I just haven't seen enough out of Graham that he teaches anything. So it's like I want to like
you give Ziegler credit for picking these good corners that we have, and Marcus Peters has nothing to do with it.
I mean, Amik has been there. You know what I mean? Amik has been there.
Amik has always been balling though. When Peters was not there, so Amik is out of the question.
Was Nate Hobbs was Mayock's, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mayock too. Like that, those are like he had endorsed them, and you know what I mean. And then he picked up, you know, Ep2. You know what I mean? He picked. Did he endorse Trayvon Merrick too?
Ooh,
yeah, he's Trayvon Merrick's 30 year.
I like Merrick.
He pretty much.
You know I love Merrick.
Yeah.
What I mean is like, he endorsed pretty much the whole DBs. The only guy that he's picked out of the defensive backs is basically. Of Bennett, right? That's the only guy that's his on the basically on the DBs. You know what I mean? Because everybody else,
Bennett doesn't need him. Bennett doesn't.
And that's what I mean, though. Like in years past, these same guys that we had were fucking trash. You know what I mean? We were literally getting fucking 300 yards a game every fucking game.
Yeah, but they were so young. They were so young, bro. They were Webb and Hallward.
No, we can't do that. Don't do that.
What I mean is like I don't want to downplay maybe, you know, that the probably the effect that Peters is having in the locker room. You know what I mean? Like maybe we're not seeing it on the field, but it's probably different in the locker room because you have.
Oh, but that wasn't what the majority of everybody was saying. It was the dog, you know.
No, don't.
Bullshit, bro. He's gonna bring that Raiderism to the.
That Raiders.
He ain't even been a Raider, and
I agree.
He always wanted to be. He always wanted to be the Raider because he's from Oakland and all that. That's all. I heard.
No, I agree that there was a lot of people saying that shit. I agree that there was a lot of people saying that shit. I remember me myself though saying that I don't expect him to be anything that he was before, but can he play that role? Which that's why I don't want to downplay it into like because I want to be right, you know what I mean too. But also because like it's like I don't want to downplay it because this defensive back has gotten better, you know what I mean, than you know years past. The last 2 years, I would say just recently, if you just take recent history into account, which is the last 2 years, they've been.
But it's not because of Peters.
Bottom 25 every year.
It's not because of Peters.
But what I mean is that he contributes to it. You know what I mean? He can be contributing to it. You know what I mean? Which is that's why I'm saying like it can be by coincidence. It can be by design. You know what I mean? But I just say like he's on the team.
You're supposed to take these young quarters under your wing, teach them that dog and what situations are, and you're the worst one out of all the corners. You're the worst corner out of all those corners.
I didn't think he was going to come in here. That's why I was saying if we could get him for like $2-3 million, then yeah. But if we're going to pay a lot for him, and I have the videos.
I think we were the only ones that were going to pay him. That's why
they were all reporting shit. Like I remember saying that shit. Like if we're going to pay him, you know, minimum salary and shit like that, then okay, bring him in here. You know what I mean? It won't hurt. You know what I mean? It couldn't hurt. Which is what I was saying.
How many guys? But see, this is another thing too. How many guys are right now on our secondary besides like Bennett and I think even Merrick's on his last year. A lot of these guys only have 1 year deals, bro, to come in and actually do something. Peter's on that 1 year deal. He only got a 1 year deal, right?
Who?
Peters?
Peters.
Peter's got a 2 year deal. Okay, well, still though, that means that we can cut him after next season if you know what I mean. If he's not really producing,
He got most of his money this year. He got most of his money.
Out, I mean, but we're gonna have more money next year, regardless of whatever. You know what I'm saying? But shout out, Lou saying
time for 1 year, or how many years?
1 year.
2 years. I don't know exactly. I thought it was 1 year. Personally, I thought it was 1 year.
Better not have him for 2 years.
Yeah, but I mean,
these dudes are gonna get better.
When you got a player for 2 years, it doesn't matter who they are. It's a 1 year deal. Bottom line, because they can cut them in the offseason just like nothing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and but see, the thing is, those like,
but there's still a lot of games. I think this defense is just getting better, and I think if these guys start to gel, bro, like, and these guys start coming together. I mean, that's what sometimes like. Players are made, dog. You know what I mean? On these football fields, dog. Every day, you know what I mean? Like, there's always guys that are coming out of nowhere. So, like, I think if the defense starts playing as a whole, you're hearing more names from because like now you're starting to hear people call out, Spillane as a fucking dog. You know what I mean? When at the beginning of the year, I can remember only a handful of people were saying, you know what I mean? Spillane was gonna be a fucking good football player on this team, dog. You know what I mean? So like now people are saying, he got 2 picks and he's a good fucking linebacker and shit like that. But like it's just I think that's gonna start happening more if the defense just starts playing more consistently. You'll start hearing
Cash just said Peters was trash, and then look, we're picking Harris.
Now we're picking Harris. Yeah, I know.
I like what, but like that's why I'm saying like I'm not gonna put a lot of even blame on Peters. I see a lot of people, where he does get burned or he'll miss a tackle here and there, but he came up with some big plays, dog. He came up with some big plays.
That's bad. That's bad, Gabe. You just can't let that slide to the side.
Like, if you're just doing that and not doing anything else, because he could have gave up on that play. It wasn't his mishap that caused that long touchdown where he got that horse collar. You know what I mean? He could have gave up on that play. Yeah. You know what I mean? If he wasn't really trying out there, and also he really is the one that caused the second interception for Spillane. You know what I mean? He was in there on that play. So I just think that right there, it made up for it. Like if he was just dog shit, throughout the whole game, you know what I mean? Then I could see that, But it's like I could see him also sometimes too, where he'll get burned and the next play he'll come in and he'll make a big tackle. You know what I mean? He'll make it happened in the Pittsburgh game. He got straight arm and fucking thrown to the ground, but the next play he made a tackle for loss. You know what I mean? So, or he got a flag, the next play he got a tackle for loss. So like I could see him making plays, but it's just that he needs to be more consistent. That's what I think it is. And that's where I think what I was saying earlier can come into play. If you got a healthy rotation and you could keep them more fresh out there for those type of plays.
I agree on that, but yet at the same time, it's like it's plus and negatives. I think I overlook him. Because I'm watching him so much, and I just don't like the effort. That's just me about the effort, bro. And I just think it's just bad. It's just gonna basically show these guys to give up. And then another thing too is him liking Fire McDaniels.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That was right there, and that's that dumb shit. And then he was over there barking on the side of the fucking on the sideline, talking shit. You know what I'm saying? I want to see this guy do good because he's a Raider fan, bro.
At heart. Peters. I told you you're gonna get that from Peters. But to answer Miguel's question, Miguel, we were overhyped on this Peters pickup so much. No matter what he did in the past, and no matter what he's doing right now, Bennett is a rookie.
Yeah.
Bennett is a rookie starting corner for the Raiders. And mostly, if you look at the tape, Miguel, Bennett is covering their number one receiver. It's not Peters.
Hey, when Bennett comes back,
says perfectly.
Does he stay our number one receiver?
Who?
I mean, number one corner?
I'll take him.
I didn't hear you, Gabe. What'd you say?
Like, when Bennett comes back, do you insert him right back in, or do you fucking roll with fucking Amik and Hobbs?
I'm going Meek and Hobbs, bro.
I wouldn't put him Meek at corner. I'll keep him at slot.
Slot, yeah.
That's slot.
And go Hobbs.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I mean.
I would put Hobbs at corner. I would risk Hobbs at corner than Peters.
Mm-hmm.
And then when Bennett gets ready to go, then Bennett. It'd be Bennett and Hobbs. Young boys. People will be scared of that shit.
Probably
They ain't
Washington.
scared about Peters.
Washington says it like this, bro. Check this out. Washington says it perfectly, bro. He's just fucking old. Face it, we're lucky that he's playing, making some good plays, bro. That is like the perfect fucking statement for this guy. We can sit back and go back and forth, and even the way he's being played and shit like that, he's just an old guy that's playing good right now. Semi good.
Who's that? Who? Peters?
Fucking Peters.
Peters is having I just didn't like us getting him. That was it. That was it. But yeah, I'm not saying he's what he did, to get that penalty helped us for a field goal. But it wasn't a penalty is never good. But that situation, him doing that horse collar, make it half the distance to the goal, was somebody else's fault. I like his effort going to go get the guy and doing a horse collar, but they ended up getting a field goal instead of a touchdown. I dig that.
Hey, okay, what does the Meek have to do, bro? Like, he has to mix the Gatorade. Does he have to get like how many interceptions in the game, though? He gets a game-winning interception. He still got to mix the Gatorade on the sideline.
Jeez, is that the interception to win the game? Damn.
Who says that?
Okay, bro.
Kool Kev don't like Bennett either. I don't think Kool Kev don't like nothing we say. If we talk about somebody, Kool Kev will say he's trash.
Yeah. I'm just saying that Amik and Tyler Hall put a good fucking tape out that is going to keep them in the rotation, which I think is going to lead to this fucking defense being better, because now you're going to see guys just play better, dog, because they're going to be fresh out there, not playing as tired. You know what I mean? Because playing on your heels is different than when you're attacking all the time. You know what I mean? That's why defenders, you see them more gassed more than the offense, because when you're in the offense, you're attacking at more. It's like it's easier, and then you got receivers coming in and out of the game all the time too. So when you can have that on the defensive side, with the DBs, that's good, dog. And Tyler Hall and Amik made a big case for themselves too, and then it's gonna help too when we could probably get Faison back in the mix too, dog. Like get another big corner out here too as well. Then get Bennett and Hobbs back. I mean, it's just I think we're gonna be good on the outside. I'm not worried about our DBs right now, bro. I'm not like that's and our linebackers are playing solid this year. I think that's what has our defense playing so good, and then on the line you got Max, what I mean, that's about it. But you know what I mean? But it's just that's what I think is keeping our defense, If your defense is playing good, Gabe, and you know this, if our defense is playing good cover wise, and we ain't got no push, then we got good corners. Yeah, you know what I mean. Our corners are covering, so no matter if Peters is in there or and Bennett is in there, or Hall's in there, whoever's and Long's in there, we're covering. So leave it without Peters. Is we got something there for years to come if we keep them, that we got some good damn secondary coming in the years to come. We have that. And trust me, we're gonna get more help now because we got a lot of money coming. We're gonna draft more dudes.
I like what Cash was saying right here, bro. Amik is leading the team in picks in the last 2 years. And then Miguel's basically saying Amik and Hall and then Bennett and Long. You know what I mean? So when it's basically going off of what both of you guys saying, we need Amik in there, we need Hall in there, we need these guys to be in and out, like what you're saying, Gabe, because he is a little bit older. Not saying that he's not effective, but yet, to have that stability at the number one, just because he has seniority and stuff like that, you need to switch him in and out. You know what I mean? You need to get these other players because a lot of them have a lot of the same traits. You know what I mean? Same height, same speed, everything like that. The only one that's a little bit different is going to be Amik. He's obviously shorter than most average, cornerbacks. But for him to play the way he's playing, bro, and to be leading the team in interceptions the last 2 years, bro, he just floats.
He's just floating up there, dog. Like he look like Michael Jordan out there, dog. Like Michael Jordan on Space Jam.
Easy. I believe I fly.
We need dudes. Well, on a good note, we had 6 turnovers last year. We have 4 now.
Yeah.
So we're on the upcomings. You know what I mean? We can beat 6.
We just gotta stop turning the ball over. So we're still losing the turnover battle 11-4, but it's getting closer at least. You know what I mean? But that's gotta get closer to like, you know, even like once we start doing that shit, we're gonna be. But it's looking better. The last 2 games, right? We've caused turnovers in both games. We should have had 2 turnovers in the fucking in the Charger game too, dog. But
we should have 6 already.
Guys can't line up
already.
Yeah, guys can't line up. Fucking what's his name? Fucking Long, David Long Jr. When he fucking lined up offsides as a fucking the DB, dog. What the fuck are you doing, dude? Like, you can see the ball. Like, what the fuck are you doing? And he was like a yard outside. Like,
I've never seen that coaching ever.
That was a fucking fumble, dog. You know what I mean? That would have been another, you know what I mean, a case for fucking Crosby, his dominance right now. That would have been another case for him, dog, because he would have had another sack fumble right there, dog. Like, you know, it's just shit happens on this team that it's just like fucking head scratcher, dog.
Shit, are we talking negative, bro? Are we talking negative, bro? Damn.
No, I don't think we're talking negative. I don't think we're talking negative.
I think it's improvement on our team. Improvement.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, a win. I love the win. And I think we could go on a little run. The only thing that scares me is that we go on a run with the players, you know, like, you know, because they feel like, you know, they have a chance right now with the schedule because it's soft right now. Like, you know, the one way or another, like our next 5 games are, you know, teams that are struggling. So it's like, what scares me is that we will pull off these games and still be ugly in these games, and it's gonna save McDaniels his job.
Yeah.
So if we don't win these games, if our offense starts catching up and our you know, we start looking good, the offense starts looking better, then fuck it, you know, I'll be the first one to, you know, jump back right on the thing. Like, okay, then you know what, then you know, I mean, we were wrong, I guess, for like at least the rest of this year, because you know the offense seems to be working. But if we start winning games because of our defense and we're still looking ugly, I'll take those wins. But what's gonna scare me is that, are those wins gonna be, you know, good enough for if we are in that position to even make a playoff position or sneak into the playoffs? You know what I mean? Is it gonna be worth anything in the playoffs, or are we just gonna be, you know, one and done type shit like always? You know what I mean? So that's what
we won that game. We won that game yesterday because of the
Now let me kind of reiterate before, you know, because even though it kind of looks like we're breaking down our defense, I was watching, you know, the herd with Colin Cowherd, right? You know, and he was talking about the Raiders, right? That's the only guy I really listen to. I just like his analogies. I like the way he looks at the game and stuff like that, how he puts things together. But he came up with the whole fucking thing that the Raiders have not scored 20 points. And we're 2-3 and whatever, we're not, right? But if you broke down, I think Sean sent it to me. I think we're making every single team only average 15 points a game because of this defense. So that whole making the average is 20 points plus or whatever, whatnot, our defense, even with slow ass Peters and even us giving them shit and whatever, whatnot, and the injuries and Bennett as a rookie, we're keeping these teams under 20 points except for one fucking team. So overall, if you really, really break it down, our defense is playing fucking good.
If our defense is going to be this good, and we do go out and get, like, I would say, fuck it, let's go out and get a defensive end and a defensive tackle. If we're not going to go offensive line, if we're just going to ignore the offense totally, fuck it, and go defensive tackle, and just try to be one of those teams, like, let's hold this team. If we're going to score only 15, 16 poings a game, well, then let's hold the other team at 13.
Yeah.
There ain't nothing wrong with it. There ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. So when it really comes down to, I think, shout out Ten Jiang, he said something about picking up the defensive tackle from Eagles. I know it'll be hard to get somebody, Matthews, I believe that he said his name was. I didn't see it. It's way back up there, man. But he had something like that. And then also there was a defensive tackle that would possibly help from was it Garrett from Atlanta?
I think you have to go try to look at the teams that are like losing right now, dog. Like, can you go out and try to get somebody from maybe from the Bears? Can you want to go try to get maybe somebody from Carolina? You know what I mean? And try to give up draft picks for like a good player from Carolina. You know what I mean? Or go out and get somebody from like the Rams. You know what I mean? Who knows? You know what I mean? So it's like, I think it's one of those.
Stepping up. The Rams defense is stepping up nowadays.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if it's gonna take like to get a guy from like one of those type of teams that is kind of like struggling, maybe from the Cardinals. You know what I mean? The Cardinals seem to be trading players away. You know what I mean? Can you go out and go get somebody from them, from maybe the Commanders? You know what I mean? Teams that are looking for like a draft, you know, try to set themselves for a good draft pick. The Vikings, you know what I mean? They got Danielle Hunter. You know what I mean? Like guys like that. So like I think those are the teams that we're kind of like maybe targeting to try to make a trade for, because you could probably get one of their maybe star players on the cheap, because they're probably trying to get rid of like salaries and shit like that.
So they can get ready for next year.
Exactly. So like those are the type of guys that like if you want to go out and be a dominant defense and you want to go out and try to get, I think those are the teams you got to go out and kind of target before the trade deadline.
Yep.
You know, and I think I'm gonna upset some people that you know, just and that's a normal thing for me, bro. Is that you look at the offense? Yes, it is $100 million offense, but look who we got. Look who we have there. We got DA, right? We got Renfro, which got a contract I don't think he deserved, but we got him. Myers is not making a shitload of money.
Mm-mm.
You know, the only one on that offensive line that's making buco bucks is Miller,
and he's giving up stacks.
Yeah, so DA is the $100 million. That's where you see all that money. Is you spend $100 million and then Garoppolo. Okay, 4 dudes that you're expecting to run this whole offense. It takes that whole offense, bro. You know, Jacobs is making what he makes, $12 million. You know, but the thing is that when you average that to defensive put together, it's gonna be less, because the only guy that makes a shitload of money besides Jones was Max. That's it.
Well, it's all. I mean, on any NFL team, it's not clear across the board. I don't know. It's not clear cut across the board. You see what I'm saying?
Look at the 49ers. Look at the 49ers. Look at the 49ers.
A lot of those guys are on fucking under rookie contracts, bro. And Garoppolo helped build those guys, right? So let's not really get into that. You know what I mean? And they drafted well. They had a lot of number 1 draft picks. They had a lot of high draft picks. Those are guys that developed over about a 2-year span. Kittle wasn't shit when he came in. You know what I'm saying? Garoppolo made him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he completely made him, but Kittle grew into that. Debo Samuels wasn't really. Debo Samuels
was one of the best ideas coming out of college.
Yeah, one of the best, not the best. You see what I'm saying? But still, though, even though how they had it, and they were bad for years. You remember the Niners were bad for years. But a lot of these, look at their quarterback. The quarterback's on a fucking rookie contract that has a fucking roommate, bro. Come on, bro. Like, you know, think about it. They're not making a lot of money. So the thing is, though,
right there, bro, is a quarterback that's benefiting from a
right, but generation. Overall, on every team, Gravy, on every team, you can't tell me that there's not a high played defensive player and a high played offensive player. You got to be kidding me, bro. One of those that has to happen. That's just on every fucking team.
Yeah, but we don't have that guy.
Yeah, we do. We got DA. We got DA, and we got fucking
DA on the offense. Okay, tell me defensively what I was talking about. Like the Rams suffered. The Rams suffered because they paid Aaron Donald this amount of money, but it was worth it, right?
Well, they gave up a lot of number 1 draft picks. They picked up Stafford. They got rid of this guy.
Stafford. That's when Detroit sucked. Look at how it benefited Detroit.
Yeah, exactly. But what I'm saying is that they gave up a lot of fucking picks for that shit, though. They gave up a lot of picks. They threw away everything and said we got to win now, and they fucking went and won now, and then boom, you see what I'm saying? And now they're
So
fucking
the same
now.
thing's gonna happen in San Francisco because of the McCaffrey trade.
Well, they're not necessarily.
Just
Not
watch,
necessarily.
dude. If you give up number one picks, bro, and then you got an organization that hits on number one picks. You know, Carolina's what the hell are they gonna do with all them picks?
You know what helps them, Brady? What helps them is the Purdy contract. He's a second-year player. He ain't gonna get a contract till maybe after next year. You know what I mean? So he's getting like, and he was the last pick of the thing. So he's getting paid like what, like he has a roommate still. That's a little bit he gets paid.
And look at this right here. Look at this right here, baby.
I don't give a shit if he lives with his mama. The thing is that he's benefiting from this defense. If you had a generationally type defense like that, if the Raiders had a generously where the defense keeps you in game, makes the other team look bad, and all you got to do is just chuck the ball to your tight end and do this and that. You're so far behind. That team is so far behind they can't keep up. Yes, you're gonna be voted a quarterback for MVP.
Okay, you know but see, this
Purdy does not deserve at all to be fucking MVP in this fucking league.
You know that once Purdy comes up, like either way, no matter what, like he's efficient. You know what I mean? He's been playing better. You know, he plays better than he's better than Dak. I would say that too.
He better he better like it right now because as soon as that money starts fronting up with all them boys that they have on defense.
No, what I'm saying is that once he starts getting paid, then they're gonna have to start looking at, you know, letting top contracts go, like because they just signed Hargraves for $100 million deal. You know what I mean? They you know, Warner, my nephew put right there that he put Warner, C-Mac, you know, Debo's getting some good money, Kittle's getting paid good money. Trent Williams is one of the highest paid tackles in the league. Yeah. So did the Rams. Most of the highest defensive player in the league right now.
And guess what? And the Rams did the same shit, and that's when they went to the fucking Super Bowl.
Yeah, 1 year.
So they did the same shit. So the Niners are doing the same shit. So when it comes down to it, they're gonna have to pay somebody, or they're gonna have to give some shit up for something. You know what I mean?
The difference between them is that the 49ers defense has been good, consistent. That's it. Their problem was quarterback play.
Well, to be honest with you, and frankly, fuck the Niners, fuck everybody else. Yeah. But I see what you're saying, though. I get the point. You know what I mean? But
the ideology.
Ideology, right? Yeah. But yet they do go all in to do all that, and even they were saying, I think fucking somebody was saying about, what is it? Blue collar workers, blue collar defense. Somebody was saying that shit. I heard that shit today. I don't know if it was you guys saying it, Gabe, on SEs earlier. I don't know who was saying it, but I heard it, or maybe I heard it on fucking ESPN or some shit like that. We have a blue collar defense and $102 million on the offensive side of the ball. So I know Devontae Adams ain't getting all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But a majority of it, and like, you know, 60% of it's going. Well, I'll say a good 40% of it's going to Max on the defensive end. You know what I mean? So I really don't want to look at the numbers right now because regardless of whatever, that doesn't matter. You know what I mean? But I do see a lot.
Said, though, that we have $100-something million offense. Okay, that's DA. That's not DA and Garoppolo. You know what I mean? Talking about what other guys are? You got $102 million that a receiver for a receiver that's producing. That's playing like $100 million receiver.
You got one receiver, which he takes like 27, and then Renfro takes 16. Jacoby takes 11. Jacobs takes 12 now. Jimmy G takes like 20 something, and then Colton Miller takes like another 20 himself. So it's like that's where all that $100 million, $100 and something million dollars.
Six dudes. Six dudes out of money. There's 6 dudes out of 11.
6 dudes that are getting paid, you know, top money at their positions. So like they should be a good offense.
Yeah. So there it is, bro.
The most important one that's getting paid, that's only one, is your offensive line.
Yeah, there's only one guy. That's I do agree with that. I do agree. That's why I was saying earlier, I think it would be better fitting if we do go out and try to get help. Like if we do want this offense to be something, dog, like and actually be effective, because they need the running game to be effective. We need to go out and get like a fucking try to see what we can do to go get like a one of if somebody will let go of a top guard in the league, you know what I mean? One of these struggling teams, you know what I mean? That's
guard or tackle, both.
You need
both.
That's one thing that we do need the most. I think the guard to help out with Mumford now starting, which I think that will help out Mumford, dog. Because if you go get a top guard, that shit will open up the run game, because now you got Colton and Parham on one side, then you got another. Say you go out and trade for like one of these good guards to help out Mumford and James. You know what I mean? So it's like you'll have a pretty solid offensive line, because they'll. It's. I think that there's glaring weaknesses though. Van Rotten.
So check this out. Go ahead.
Having
If
Van Rotten,
if you're making $100 million, if you're making $100 million gross, well, hell yeah, you're gonna get the ball.
Okay, so check this out.
We as fans say he's just going to him. Well, hell yeah, we're gonna go to him. You know what I mean?
$100 million guy.
Yeah, hell yeah, we're gonna throw the DA. That's what made DA. That's what made us want to go get this dude. Was because
it's not. It's over 4 years, bro. Come on. So it's.
I'll take that in a second. What Kev said right there. If we could do that, I'll take that in a second. That shit right there will make this a top 10 defense.
We've been trying to get Leonard Williams. He's gonna be 32 years old by the time he becomes a Raider.
Yeah.
No, if we could
that's
get
another guy we've been trying to get.
If we could get him before the deadline, because he's still young. If we could get him before the deadline, that's a dude that will change.
Him and Quentin Williams. Him and Quentin Williams are the guys that we've been trying to get.
Yeah, no, we need somebody that wants to make a name for themselves that's on the shit team, bro. You know what I mean? That's and then another thing too is like, look what Miguel put right here. Myers is making fucking 12 million, right? Renfro's making 16 and only 6 of 11. That guy is gonna be that's 16, bro. That has to go. A lot of people ain't gonna give a lot of money up for that, so it's gonna be we're gonna have to give up more. So that means we're gonna have less draft picks going forward.
Myers is producing.
But of course Myers is producing, yes. But he's making of course. But like, even if you look at Renfro when he caught that ball, bro, what did he do? He caught up like a little fucking baby badger, bro. Like, it was just, I don't want to get hit. So a lot of people aren't going to want to pay for that. So I think we're fucking stuck with that. We're probably going to have to cut him and fucking eat that shit. You know what I mean? Or trade him with a package of something else and a fucking draft pick to get a mediocre defensive tackle or defensive end. You know what I'm saying?
I just think this offense hasn't got to where I think we're going to get in the end. I don't know how much better we're going to be. To be honest, I don't know how much better we're gonna be, but I do think we're gonna get better than we are right now. But it's like, if we can start putting him in the mix,
there you go. Milton Williams.
Once this thing clicks, once you see it click and run right without offside penalties, without guys running the wrong routes, Garoppolo's on target. You're gonna like it, and then you ain't gonna be saying what you're saying in the chat right now. And Gravy told you so, because I like this offense. It's that's why nobody runs it, because it's so difficult to do. You need smart guys, and nobody could just go out there and do it. And yes, he had Tom Brady, but the offense has been around before Tom Brady. He just made it better. As a quarterback, the quarterback needs to be smart.
Williams, oh my god!
So everyone's saying Leonard Williams, but Milton Williams, I don't know who that is, but Tin Yang, basically Giang. If I'm turning up your name, bro, my bad. She's basically saying Milton Williams. So I don't know who that is personally. I mean,
he's a tackle that plays for the Giants.
I want to go out and get a dominant guy, bro. Like even the other guy from the Giants too. The what's his name? Lawrence, the other guy, he was from Clemson too. He's another defensive tackle that they have at the Giants. Either one of those two defensive tackles, if you could get them on the side of Max, or even to help out Tyree, shit, bro, this shit that I'm telling you, this defensive line will become like night and day, and then you'll start really seeing, the linebackers get better and the DBs get better.
And that's why then you can see how fucking what's the name playing off ball. You know what I mean? Because he'll be able to hawk the ball and stuff like that when they get pressure up front.
We gotta go out and get a playmaker though in the defensive tackle. Like if we're gonna
If
go out
you
and
get
do
if you get any kind of push up the middle, any kind, this secondary will look phenomenal.
linebackers would look phenomenal, dog. Like shit, like I'm just telling you, dog. Like that will help out Tyree because they'll start having to double team the guy inside. Max and the guy inside are gonna start producing double teams. So everybody else is gonna be, you know what I mean, almost free runs sometimes. You know what I mean? So if you start, overloading to one side, then one guy is gonna go one touchdown because, or you're gonna get one-on-one coverage with Max or with the guy in the middle. So you're gonna have to pick your poison at that point. So I just think if you could do something like that, which, hey, bro, I don't.
Bro, I mean, there's nothing we can do about it, Paul. I mean, there's really nothing we can do about it.
We can't do nothing about that. I was on the boat with the Jalen Carter for a long time until like I opened my eyes and thought, I realized that we weren't gonna pick him, dog. Like with all the shit that was going on with him and the news in Vegas, with the Henry Ruggs shit, it just was never in our. It was never in our future, dog. Like Jalen Carter was never in our future, and that's what I realized. You know what I mean? After a certain point, like, well, I wish we could have got him. Wish he wouldn't if he would just wouldn't have. I'm telling you, dog, if he just wouldn't have got a speedy ticket, I'm telling you, he would have been a Raider right now. Because that's the only shit they had on.
And who's the best defensive tackle? Who's the best rated defensive tackle in the NFL right now?
But what I'm saying is that that's the one
Jalen Carter.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is
Rochelle or fucking one of our guys.
That's the one red flag that in Vegas right now was going to raise so many people's antennas and shit like that, which is why they make that pick. Which I fucking hated that shit, but like it just fell into like a perfect, thing for the Raiders not to pick him. You know what I mean? Everything fell into place for the Raiders not to pick him. Like, you know what I mean?
I would like that, Charles. I would love that, Charles. I would love to keep that streak alive.
The one thing he could have got a ticket for, he got, was the thing that he couldn't get to get chosen by the Raiders.
Steve, stupid. So basically, Ruggs fucked us twice. Jesus.
Yeah, he did.
Basically.
Yeah.
Him and that idiot.
Not just Ruggs. History. Jacobs, Hobbs, and Ruggs. I've all gotten caught for fucking DWI in Vegas already like that.
Yep.
Fucking and Hobbs a couple of times. What's his name was?
Relax.
Jacobs too. Jacobs got drinking, driving fast. So
that's why I'm saying like.
And you paid his ass $12 million.
The one thing
you helped him out.
The one thing Jalen Carter, like, you wish he wouldn't have gotten a ticket for. He got a ticket for. That's the reason why the Raiders didn't pick him.
Lying to the cops.
Bullshit.
But the defense is playing good. The defense, we're not saying that they're not. We're not bitching about that. I hope we're not. I don't think any of us are bitching about the defense.
No.
Offensively is where we need to hit. Offensively, we got problems.
Yeah, we got to catch up.
My concern by watching the game again was what I like to see is I don't understand why this dude always wants to put Jacobs in the position to run in the perimeter when doing tosses and him going off tackle wide. That's Zeus shit to me because Zeus is faster and I think that it'll be better for him to do that. Because every time Jacobs goes to the perimeter, he loses yards.
So I think they should do the role reversal in the sense. Because like you're saying that, Zeus has a little bit more speed. You know what I'm saying? I get that.
He's way faster than Jake.
Okay, way faster.
Abdullah,
yeah. And I would and see this was the whole thing with Jacobs. I wanted him to come in with that franchise tag because I knew that in this offense you need a little bit more speedier back. He wasn't gonna have the ball as much. Josh Jacobs wants to fucking run the ball like a beast, but yet at the same time, that's not the style of this offense that they were trying to convert it to. You know what I mean? So it's like, with Zeus being the faster back, he can't do what Jacobs does in the middle. and they're turning around and giving, you know what I mean? They're giving like certain plays to Zeus that they should be giving to Jacobs. Delayed handoff, you know, this, that, and third, trap runs and shit like that, because that's where Josh Jacobs excels. And then if they're gonna do that pitching shit, go and switch up to Abdullah or fucking or Zeus. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I agree with you on that, bro. I really, really do.
You can disguise that. It doesn't matter if Zeus is in there. You're doing a toss play. Zeus go right up the middle too, and off tackle too.
Yeah.
You know, a trap play. That's kind of different. That's more of a zone thing. But if you're gonna do that with Jacobs needs contact. That, you know, he needs the
After
when
the
he's
first
free, he's good. He's good. And then when he's free, he doesn't. He thinks he's gonna get hit. You know what I mean? He doesn't see the open space. Abdullah and Zeus sees the open space, and boom, they're gone. They're looking for it. You know, Zeus expects to get hit, and then he pounds you. He does more wear and tear on the defense than Zeus and Abdullah would. But Abdullah and Zeus, they get more yards, but Jacobs gets more tougher, banging, putting more hurt on the defense, gets them more tired. They don't want to hit that dude after a while, bro. Well, if he goes into the secondary, those dudes don't want to hit him. They're like, fuck this, dude. I'm tired of this hitting this guy. Where's our linebackers at? But Jacobs already blew their linebackers up. So that's the reason why Zeus and Abdullah are there. So they use that, you know, for tosses and sweeps and things like that. That'll be a good move, because Jacobs and the perimeter, that's not working for him.
I like using more fucking. We're gonna use a perimeter. Use DeAndre Carter or fucking or Trey Tucker.
It looks like all the perimeter runs are just wheels, you know, end arounds and things like that. And then Tucker got a good one. You know, used to be Renfro doing that, but it looks like Tucker.
Yeah,
I think the
man.
Perimeters, I think you use them too, and then I think for like you could use like Abdullah like in the screen game type shit and stuff like that, but you could also mix them in. You know what I mean? Just to kind of like switch the rhythm up, just so like, you know, defenses won't be, you know, using 8 in the box as much. You know what I mean? Maybe he'll get some easier yards sometimes, because the defense will be, you know, kind of, you know, thinking pass more because they, you know, they have Abdullah back there. But I just think, you know, switching it up a little bit more, still giving you know, Jacobs his stretches, but just kind of switching it up a little bit more and using those speed guys on the perimeter a little bit more like that. That's because the 2 times that you've seen, you know, Trey Tucker run that play, I mean, he's run for 30-something yards and then like 16 yards, which they've both been, you know, successful. And then Trey Tucker, the one time he did it, you know, he got us a 4th down conversion, you know what I mean, on his. So it's like, you know, and big ups to fucking Jacobs picking up a big block on that play too, dog. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? So I just think that when you're using the perimeter, you can use more of those speed guys, you know what I mean? Which a lot of teams are doing this in this day and age anyway, you know, like a Tyreek Hill and shit like that, you know, like guys like that, bro. Like, I just think that you can start doing that, and Jacobs is the guy that's gonna win those yards in the middle, dog. Like you said, no, once it gets to the 4th quarter, if you've had a healthy dose of him, and the actual line is you know, putting together a good, you know, a good game blocking wise, like run blocking wise, then once it gets to like 3rd quarter, 4th quarter, guys don't want to be hitting.
That's when you pound them with Jacobs. That's when Jacobs, like as we can see, like I said yesterday, Jacobs at the 3rd and 4th quarters started to get that 5-6 yards a carry, and then that means that defense is worn down. And then even though our offensive line was playing bad, if Jacobs gets confidence, then the offensive line has confidence, and then they start doing more. It just happens that way. You can't have a running back doing shit with the offensive line. That sucks. It ain't gonna work.
Yeah, it's gonna. I mean,
most of his 1,600 yards came from right up the fucking gut, bro.
Yeah, I agree on that. And with agreeing with that, man, we're gonna get out of here in the next couple minutes. Gabe, we're going. What time are we going live tomorrow, bro?
4:20.
What time we are going live tomorrow?
4:20.
420.
We're going at 4:20.
What time? What time? You,
That's fine. That's
What
fine.
I'm cool. I'm cool. 420.
4:20.
So
I got
we'll
a
be
half
live
day
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Well, you have half day tomorrow. Perfect. Then we'll be
That
live
way we
tomorrow, 4:20. Gabe's channel, my channel, and also
that
Grady's
way we
channel.
get. That way we're able to pick the first game of the Thursday game. You know what I mean? Oh no, it's tomorrow's Wednesday. Yeah, so that way
Yeah.
we're able to pick all the games. You know what I
Well,
mean?
we do the pick'ems first,
And then we'll
so the
talk about
audience doesn't.
Yeah.
And then we'll talk about.
yeah.
Yeah, so that way we can, get the pick'ems out of the way. We don't have to rush through the pick'ems, and then we'll start talking ball forever. How long? You know what I mean? We got left. But yeah, for sure, man. Tomorrow at the the smokeout hour, dog. Raider game 4:20 for sure.
Yes, sir. We're doing the Smokeout Hour 420. It's going to be on Gabe's channel, and we'll be streaming it on our channels also. Man, thanks everybody for pulling up, man. It was a great win. No matter what, even though we're kind of just nitpicking and stuff like that, we're not nitpicking. We just want to see our defense hit that next level. I think that's pretty much what everyone's been talking about. Getting that defensive player. Yeah, you know what I mean? And yeah, just getting us to the next level to where we can get them down to 10 points and fucking, and we got to stop. I mean, overall, just for me, I got to stop looking at that 20 points. Everyone's saying that 20 points. If our defense is keeping us down, and me and Sean were having a texting earlier, we have every team at 15 fucking points. So even if we're not scoring the 20 points, as long as we're scoring more than that, I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? I do apologize. I think it was 18.4 points or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And the way we're playing, we can get to elite status if we continue playing like this. If the average is more than 24 points a fucking game, and we're keeping everybody at that level, that's where I'm kind of like cool with it. So I'm glad our defense did good, and we've got to get the offense a little bit more in tune of what we need to do.
The infatuation with 20 points.
Yes, the 20-point game. And then, so tomorrow,
you can win games. You can win a bunch of games not scoring 20 points. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
hey, that's
I've done it.
If we go out and go get a defender, if we go out and get a defender, then fucking we start turning the ball over. As if we could keep averaging, 17, 18 points a game, as long as we can hold the other team to 15, I'm good with that. But
another
we still got
the field
dominate
goal,
on one side.
the field goals that we missed too, guys.
Yeah.
That was another 6 points. That would have put us at 23 points.
It would have been. It made everybody happy.
Yep.
And we still got
over the 20. The 20.
But like I said yesterday, Lo. I know you're pressed for time, but if we're in a game, we lose 21-20. We scored 20 points.
We scored 21.
Why did we win?
That's all that matters.
Why did we win? Because our defense didn't hold the other team to 21.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dang, look at you. Look at you.
That's football, bro. That light bulb lights up sometimes on top.
No, you know what's crazy? When you were turning around and told me is like, you can't look at the stats. You can't look at the stats. I'm like, what the fuck? You got to look at the stats. And then when you made that comment of like, wait a minute, like the stats can tell you all this shit. They got fucking 80 touchdowns, but what was their fucking record? You know what I mean? It comes down to record. It comes down wins and losses. That doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It comes down to wins and losses. Did you win or did you lose? Did you win ugly? Did you win pretty? Did you barely win? However, it fucking matters. If it's that 1 point over the other, that's all that fucking matters. If it's 0, that's all it fucking is, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
you never have anybody go up to you if you coach football and say, "Man, that was an ugly ass win you had, bro."
Yeah, especially if you're coaching, I'm gonna say, "Man, that was an ugly ass win, dog." No.
Thank you. Winning the lottery. That's like winning the lottery because you barely stuck by it one. You know what I mean? It's like
yeah.
I won an ugly win.
The ugly win.
It can't happen.
All right, man. Thank you guys, everybody, for pulling up, man. Appreciate you guys. If you haven't been here before, go to like, comment, subscribe on the way out. Go to Dirty Low, Raider Outsiders, and Raider Gabe 420, man. We're gonna be live tomorrow at 420 with Raider Gabe. And we'll be streaming on all channels, man. Thank you, guys. We'll be live Thursday night, too. And then we'll be back Sunday night after that. So thank you guys for pulling up, man. We appreciate you, and we're out, man. Peace.